Hello, folks, and welcome back here. That was probably a little loud in your ears. We got the band in here playing loud. Got back late last night from their trip to London. Played in their New Year's Eve parade that they have in London, so good to have them back and playing here. Well, that was a long trip for them. I think it was about 5 days, 6 days for them, and fantastic bands. Probably the best in the state, if not the Midwest, in my personal and humble opinion. Both teams are out on the floor in their warm-ups. Mount Horeb, white shorts, white jacket on the torso, red long sleeves for Marshall. Coming out with some red long sleeves, and on the top of the shoulders, some black and black shorts. And we'll see what's going on here for both teams as they get set here. And just under 10 minutes to go. And Mount Horeb's they're looking to get off the schneid here. And right now, Ryan Cradwell is 12.7 points per game. And next after him is Mike Holm, 10 points per game. Cradwell hasn't scored under 9 in any game this year. He's done it twice so far this year. And, he needs 11 to put up 100 in the first 8 games. That's an impressive mark there tonight, and he's been doing his thing. He had 11 in that Barneville game, and he'll look to hit a couple outside shots, drive, get to the basket, and I think that's just what Coach Nessheim is really planning to do here tonight. Cradwell's playing up to his utmost potential here as a senior, and Holm is the other leading scorer, 10 points per game. He's also going to be hitting from the outside tonight, 6'5", going to be most likely guarding Wecking, the 6'5 senior. 6'5", 220 is a big guy. Look at him out on the court here. Looks like he's a heck of an athlete. Don't see Marshall a whole lot. And, anybody from the Capital South either. And, it should just be a good game here tonight. Doyle, the other guard with Cradwell, 6.7 points per game, had 15 in that game against Edgewood. Also does a great job just in general of guarding the ball, so we'll see who he's guarding tonight as he pulls up from straight on. Misses a shot in warm-ups, but that's why it goes down in the game, because you miss him in warm-ups here for Doyle. And, hey, we'll see what goes on here tonight. Both teams looking for a win. Last game against Kewaskum was a win for Marshall. Mount Horeb on a 3-game skid, looking to break the schneid as of late. Definitely a couple close games as of recently. The game against Barneville, which Mount Horeb got close but couldn't quite fully make the comeback. And then that Sauk game, 55-51, the second overtime game this year, where Dominic Kruger had over 20 in that one as well. That was an impressive game. He had a couple outside shots, drove. He was feeling it. Nortman also was feeling it in that Barneville game. I believe he had 15. So any given night, it's going to be somebody. The consistency is with Cradwell, and then with any given night, you never know who's going to put up the 15 or 20 spot for Mount Horeb, and then you're going to have a slew of other guys scoring at least a bucket or two. Mitch Ryan on the defensive end, a couple blocks that have led to transition baskets for Mount Horeb so far this year in their 7 games. And I believe Mitch Ryan has had at least 2 or 3 blocks in the last 3 games. And, it's pretty impressive what Mitch Ryan has done with his Giannis Antetokounmpo-esque length. I know he appreciates that comparison. Whether he's humble enough to say it's not equal, that remains to be seen. But, we'll see what goes on here for Mitch tonight. We're going to have, you got a couple taller guys, most of the roster for this Marshall team above the 6 foot mark. You have Wecking at 6'5". Got a couple guys at 5'8", 5'7". We have a lot of 6'3s peppered in there with a couple 6 foots as well. I have a bunch of kids on this roster. Actually, when you look at it, they're carrying the max 15 on their bench, but looks like a lot more, I'll tell you that, than what's on here. Look like they have a bunch of guys out there on the floor as they're headed back into the back into the locker room, and we'll see what Marshall has in store here tonight. As the Mount Horeb guys stretching, shooting around, getting loosey-goosey. Something of note when we come back after this break, after we hear from our sponsors, is the return of Bryce Farnsworth, and we'll be talking about him in just a moment when we come back from this sponsor break. Thank you, folks, for listening to Wisco Radio. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Wisco Radio. Bryce Hopwood on the call here tonight. And before we headed to that break, we were talking about Bryce Farnsworth, and we're going to get into that. Farnsworth was on that London trip that I mentioned earlier for the band to London, so they were without him in that sock game. And really, I believe he's hit a three in every game this year. You might have to fact check me, but I believe that when I checked, it was a three in every game, and almost I think two in every game except for maybe the first three, I believe. But I know he's had a three in every game. He had 10 in one game, so he definitely has the ability to let it fly from the outside. And we'll see what Farnsworth is able to do here tonight and make a difference, bring some more length and height to that roster for Mount Horeb, and it'll be interesting to see how he matches up with this Marshall team that's just a little bit longer in general. Last couple warm-up shots, let them fly, fellas. we're going to step aside for another quick break, and when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and tip-off. Thank you, folks, for listening. This is Wisco Radio. Bryce Hoppin on the call. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Wisco Radio. We're here first for the Marshall Cardinals. Nathan Hatzinger, a 6'3" forward, a junior. Next we have number 10, Josh Wecking, believed to be brother, 6'1", 170 forward of Adam Wecking, second leading scorer here. Number 15, Adam Wecking, 6'5", senior. Reese Lestikow, 5'11", guard. And last but not least, Adam Wildman, a 6'1", junior. First from Mount Horeb, number 12, Don Kruger. Next behind him, the 6' senior, number 2, Quinn Bamadoyle. Next behind him, number 3, the 6'2" senior, Jackson Rose. Next, 6'5" senior, second leading scorer of 10 points a game, Mike Holum. And last but not least, number 21, leading scorer for Mount Horeb with 12.7 points per game, number 21, senior, 6 foot, Ryan Cradwell. We are just about set for your tip-off. Here, folks, everybody, shaking hands. Student section loud with the usual Are You Ready Kids chant from SpongeBob. And at half court we have Adam Wecking and Mike Holum for the jump. The whistle, and we're away. Holum gets this one, tips it into the backcourt, and Cradwell will grab the loose ball. He'll be the first one to run the first possession for Mount Horeb and for either team. Gives off to Doyle in the left wing. Comes, brings it to the top of the key, swings around to Kruger. Now right corner for Rose. Entry pass to Holum, misses the lane, gets his own board, kicks it around. Doyle the drive, kick out to the right corner, and Rose, he stops, little floater, can't go, gets his own board. Tried to get it out. Doyle hits the three, but they'll get a travel call as Rose was trying to come down with it. Came down on the heels of a Marshall player. And Reese Listikow is going to be picked up by Cradwell at half court. He'll swing it around. This one's to Josh Wecking. Doyle with a quick snag at it there. Now Wecking, back to Wecking. Both brothers. Listicow top of the key, swinging it around. That one was Wildman. I'll swing around. This one's number 5, Hatsinger. Wildman over to Listicow. To Adam Wecking, top of the key, swinging it around into the corner. Now they'll bring it up and swing it around. Hatsinger over for Wildman. He'll drive and go up with the left hand. Shot is off, way off, no good. Cougar the board. Doyle gets it up to Cradwell. Gets into the short corner for Rose. He comes around to his right. Kick for Holem for 3. Shot is off, no good. Wildman grabs the board and quickly up to Liskow. He's on the left wing, swinging around Hatsinger. Wildman will go in the corner for Josh Wecking. Now we'll swing it around over to Adam Wecking. Swing it back to the corner. Top of the key for Listicow. Straight on, no good. And Doyle will grab the board. He'll get it up quickly to Rose. Put it on the floor. Get it to Cradwell, right wing. Little shot fake. Now swinging around. Doyle, little jab step. Go up strong with the left hand. Can't get it to go. And neither team, with the first couple shots, can get it to go. Wildman grabs the loose ball on the long board. And Listicow has it on the right wing. Looking to direct some traffic. Now Wildman has it. Played closely by Kruger. Adam Wecking, taller 6'5" Wecking. Now goes over. Listicow from the right wing for 3. Shot is off the front iron, no good. Josh Wecking, the offensive board. Swinging around to Wildman. He'll kick out for Hatsinger. Now Adam Wecking gets the entry into Hatsinger for 2, and it is good. And that's the first points of the night, 15-30. Marshall up by 2. Swinging around, Doyle in the right corner, dribbles, gets it to the top of the key and Holem. He'll look for someone to swing, gets it over to Kruger, drives in, kicks out, Cradwell for 3 left wing. Got it! Cradwell for 3. Beautiful shot there, gives Mount Horeb a 1-point lead. Listicow dribbling between his legs, behind the back, around his head like a Harlem Globetrotter. He's got nowhere to go yet, and they'll swing it around. Listicow has it again. He tries to spin, and his shot off the front iron, no good. Josh Wecking flies in out of nowhere. Shot is off, no good. And it'll be Mount Horeb ball. And now into the game comes Classy for Doyle. In comes Mitch Ryan as well. He's in for Kruger. Cradle has it across half court. He'll look, he'll go to his right, and Mitch Ryan. He'll jab step, dribble. He'll take it in strong with the right hand. Shot is off, no good though. Wecking grabs the board. Now up to Listicow. He'll dribble into the right corner. Guarded closely by Classy. Well, they'll swing it around into the left corner for Josh Wecking. Picks up his dribble, and that's going to be a travel. Tied are Wisconsin and Indiana. They played tonight, started at 6 o'clock. Both teams at 56 with 7 minutes left. Mount Horeb ball with 14-20. Cradwell will bring it across here. He has 3 points already here tonight, off a 3 from the left wing. As Classy swings it over to Holem. Back to Classy, gets it into the right block for Cradwell. Has a cutting Classy. Classy can't grab it off his hands. Heads out of bounds. Nortman in. Rose will come off the floor. 14:06 left. Cradwell's 3 are the only points for Mount Horeb. And the 2 little baseline floater from Nathan Hatzinger. The only 2 for Marshall. 3-2 Mount Horeb leads. Listicow goes from left to right behind his back. Goes from right to left behind his back now. Cradwell all over it though. Wildman in the right wing. As Josh Wecking swinging around to Listicow. Listicow over for Adam Wecking. He'll drive baseline. Now go over. That's to his brother. Gets down to the block. Lost it. Now gives it up and swings it around. Listicow back into the left corner for Wecking. Back to Listicow. Goes over. Hatzinger swings it to the other Wecking. Now Listicow has it right elbow. Picks up his dribble. Swings it to Wecking on the left wing. Now over for Listicow off a screen, and he'll try to make his way in there. And now you can count that one. The automatic foul on any head contact is what gets Mitch Ryan in trouble. Tried to send it away. Didn't quite have enough, and Listicow will head to the line to shoot an and one. And his is off no good. Mitch Ryan grabs it and gives it up to Holem, who's quickly up to Cradwell. He's trying to push the pace. Gets a bounce pass to Classy. Looks for somewhere to go. Had a cutting Nortman, and it goes off his shoe. But Classy gets it back. Now they'll swing it around. Holem to the right wing. Gets it into Mitch Ryan on the right block. That's an easy two. Oh, but it's off. No good. Classy, though, the offensive board. Finds a cutting Nortman. Now a little shot fake and two for Mitch Ryan. He's averaging 4 a contest. Listicow's first 2 after averaging 23.2 all year. Well, Cradwell, Horeb with the 5-4 lead with 12:40 left here in the first half. Now Classy tips this one away. Almost saved it. Ball bounced out of bounds before Classy could get there. Nice defensive play there and nice defensive stop. 5-4. Marshall retains possession. Mount Horeb went up there last year and got the win 55-47 as Cradwell comes off the floor. Doyle comes on. Listicow guarded closely by Doyle. Got a screen from Wecking. Can't really use it. Gets it to Hastings right corner. Now Listicow from straight on for 3. Shot is off no good. He's been cold here early. And finally Mitch Ryan grabs a handle after Classy tips it around. Nortman gets it up quickly to Classy. Stops, gets it to Mitch Ryan, who goes up with the floater. Got partially blocked. Now he grabs the loose ball, puts it up, no good. Mitch Ryan struggling from inside of 4 feet there. Listicow has it. Now almost goes to the ground with it, and Doyle had a lot of ball, a lot of body in there as well. And Listicow will head to the line for 2 shots. Doyle's first, team's second now. The other called on Mitch Ryan. Marshall, no team fouls 6 minutes into this one. That's some nice clean basketball, but respectively from both sides. Listicow stays on the front rim and rolls off no good. And the best he can do is tie this ball game at 5. His 3rd of the night, and the back end of that one is good. He's 1 for 3 tonight from the line. Doyle brings it across half court, guarded by Wildman. Going from left to right. He gives it over to Classy. Tries to get the entry pass into Holem. Knocked away by Wecking, but it'll still be Mount Horeb, and they will retain possession. Both teams have 5, 11:50 here. Holem gets it into Doyle, no issue. Guarded by Josh Wecking. He crosses from right to left. The left-handed lane off and no good. And now the pass was tipped away, but regained by Josh Wecking. Listicow has it, now lost it. Taken away by Nortman, and the strong right-handed lane, gives Doyle his first 2 points of the night. Wildman almost lost it off his leg. I'm not really totally sure what's going on there. Listicow has it right elbow, now goes up, but he'll walk too many steps. Mount Horeb can pad their lead here, 7-5 with 11:19 left. Nortman gives off to Doyle to put in the work here. Doyle gives it off to Mitch Ryan. Now they'll run some rotations. Now they'll go over for Holem. He'll drive in, look for somewhere to go. Little floater. Pretty was that one, and Holem has his first 2, and now Nortman. Listicow trying to push the subject. And now off the floor comes Josh Wecking. In comes Brock Reege, 5'11" guard, junior. Hastings in the game. Grabs the inbounds pass. Wildman tries to dribble. And now Doyle almost takes the pass that Reege was heading towards Listicow. Doyle, a little slap of the hands. Shoot, darn it. Couldn't quite grab it. Now off comes Holem, and in comes Rose. 10:47 left. Mount Horeb's lead is 9-5. Mount Horeb, if they could create some turnovers, would be nice. Mount Horeb averaging 25 points per game in the first half and 24 points per game in the first half for Marshall. So evenly, both teams are playing pretty even there in the first half of games so far this year. Reege dribbles with the left, goes over for Adam Wecking. Jump shot from the baseline is way off, no good. That one heads out of bounds. Looked to have been last touch by Listicow, but they'll say it was off of Rose. And therefore, it'll be Marshall ball. They'll swing around Hastings over for Listicow with 10:20 left. Goes over for Wildman to Adam Wecking. Dribbles with the left hand. Goes around. Dribbles in. Now Wecking back to Listicow. You can see that this offense really runs through two guys. Reach over for Wildman. Goes cross court for Hastings. His shot is off, no good. Adam Wecking grabs the board, and Mitch Ryan trying to go for the block. Gets his second foul, the and one there for Wecking. His first two of the night after averaging 16 a contest. Mitch Ryan's second foul, third as a team. Wecking's free throw is up and good. See here, got to find the name on the stat sheet. There we go. 9-8 the score. Mitch Ryan will have to come off for a few minutes here. Holm quickly back on after he gets his second foul. This Mitch Ryan. Doyle into the front court, gives off to Holm right wing. Now over for Rose right corner. Little jab step goes. Shot fake. Baseline jump shot from 16 feet is good for Holm. That's two for him. Holm with 4 points. Get him going early because he can light up the scoreboard. Reach over for Listicow. Goes right corner for Wecking. Top of the key. He'll swing it back around. Listicow left wing for three. His shot is up and good, and we have a tie ball game. Listicow. Nice three-point shot there, and we have a tie ball game. Rose looks for a pass, dribbles in, kicks out for Holm from the same baseline shot. Shot is off, no good that time. Classic grabs the offensive board, goes up and is hammered. He'll head to the line. First team foul from Marshall. That's going to be on Brock Reege, the junior guard. And Classy's headed to the line. His shot is off, no good. Cradwell comes into this one for Doyle. 9:07 left here. Classy looking to put in the back end here. Shot is up off the back iron, misses both. And Listicow comes from behind the three-point line to grab that board. Swing around. Wildman goes over for Hastings. Has Listicow now. Now a little swing around left corner for Reach. He'll just pull up for three. Shot is off, no good. Rose grabs the board. He wants to get into the front court quick. He does. Crosses from right to left. Almost lost his dribble. Now gives it to Cradwell. Goes over for Classy. Poor ill-advised pass. Wecking steals it. Adam Wecking trying to dribble the floor there. And Classy comes out of nowhere and says, "Not in my house." Cradwell grabs the loose ball. And Wildman now has to fill into his spot. Now Cradwell just drives in, athletic, right-handed, off the glass and good. Cradwell has 5 now as the leading scorer for both teams here tonight. 13-11, Mount Horeb leads. Hastings right corner. Dribble. Look to give off. Does get it off to Reach. Now his pass stolen by Cradwell. He has Listicow on him. Now Cradwell's left-handed layup off, no good. Listicow grabs it, and they're going to say that was off Cradwell last. Listicow had the spot. Cradwell went to spin. Listicow kind of had him right in the back. Kind of beat him to the spot, but that's all right. Josh Wecking will bring it up the floor. In for Doyle is Kruger. And on the floor for Mount Horeb, Cradwell, Rose, Kruger, Nortman, and Holm. Wecking on the left corner, guarded by Nortman, number 10. Hastings over for Reach. He'll dribble, give off for Wecking. Swing it back around to the right corner for Listicow. He'll dribble in with the left, give off to Hastings, now go right corner. Poked away by Kruger. I think he just tried to get a hand in his face, but rather than that, not really looking, as the pass kind of came over his shoulder, knocked your way into the stands. Marshall retains possession, and Listicow has it at the top of the key with 7.5 to play. Mount Horeb, the 13-11 lead. Cradwell all over Listicow. Beautiful defense there. Wecking, both of them looking for somewhere to go. Listicow now left wing, dribbles in. That's Reese. He just pulls up, shot is off, no good. The loose ball is finally grabbed by Rose after it's been tipped around. Cradwell quickly to the front court. Bounce pass to Kruger, goes up, his shot is blocked. And now Listicow has the loose ball. Coming from behind there was Hadsinger. Nice block, says no sirree. Gives it over to Wecking. Right wing, now gets it in to Hastings. Now to the top of the key for Wecking from straight on. Shot is way off, no good. Holm grabs the board, one hand like a man, brings it down. Gradwell into the front court, right wing. Gives off to Kruger. A little jab step, now brings it to the left, gets it to Gradwell. Play a little clock game. Gradwell picks up his dribble, gets it to Nortman, who does a little spin, gives it to Kruger, who ends up getting it to Holm. Beautiful athletic land from the 6'5 senior. He's got 6 points out here tonight. Holm, the little cradle up off the glass is good for 2. 15-11, extends the lead to 4 here. Now this pass is Aaron and heads out of bounds off the hand of Listicow. That one from Reege. Kruger, Rose, Gradwell, Holm, and Nortman, the ones on the floor here. Reege comes off the floor. Now Doyle will come in for Nortman. On the floor for Marshall. We have both Weckings. Listicow. We have Hastings and Wildman, the starters. Cradwell over for Kruger. Back to Cradwell, top of the key, guarded by Wildman, looking for somewhere to go. Pass is tipped away by Wecking, but gets it back to Cradwell. Now Cradwell looking to just give off to Kruger. Kruger tried to go for the back cut, and as that usually works out, one guy goes one way, the ball goes the other, heads out of bounds. That'll be Marshall ball here with 5:55 left. Listicow goes from right to left, back through the legs. Goes to his right, has nice help defense as Cradwell from Rose. Does a nice job at sinking back onto his defender. They'll get it to Wecking, top of the key over. Listicow right wing. And now Wecking from the left wing. Josh Wecking will hit the three-point shot. And it's 15-14. Josh right wing goes over for Doyle right corner. Nice flash there from Rose. Cross from right to left does Doyle. Goes over for Cradwell. Looks, gets it in the Kruger left block. He'll kind of go up with the left right hand. Shot is off, no good. And Listicow grabs the board. Quickly up is Wildman. He'll look for somewhere to go with it as he picks it up. And he gets it to Adam Wecking. Kicks it back out. Now Hastings right corner. Nice fronting defense from Holm on Adam Wecking. Tips it out of bounds. 5:03 left. Marshall has the ball down 1, 15-14. Adam Wecking looks, gets it in to Hastings. Goes up and gets it. Wildman back to Hastings, top of the key. Guarded closely by Rose. Good defense. Listicow will just pull this one up from the right wing, and he'll rattle it home for 3. You can see why he scores so many points a game. He's already at 9 here with a couple of threes that got to go home. Now Cradwell's pass is taken away by Listicow. He'll get it up to Wildman. He'll go up, and they'll count it. Cradwell with the body and one there for Wildman. And quickly the tides have turned. Now Classy will come in the game for Cradwell after that turnover. And Wildman will be at the line for one. Wildman's free throw up and good. 20-15, now a 5-point lead after the and one for Marshall. Quick 6-0 run here. As Rose looking for somewhere to go. Actually a 9-0 run. That'll be a double dribble as he had nowhere to go. Actually a 9-0 run. Mount Horeb was up 15-11, and now Krubaugh will be coming in the game for Rose. 4:27 left. Krubaugh, the junior in the game, incredible athletic talent. Have seen him dunk before, so if he can get a steal and get into the front court, could get a momentum switcher. Doyle on Listicow almost took it away. Now Wildman goes over for Hastings, right corner. Get it to Listicow. Over for Wecking, left corner. Now Classy ties him up. Nice one there, but it'll stay Marshall ball. Mount Horeb 14 fouls. Mount Horeb 14 fouls, Marshall 1. Excuse me. Listicow gets it into Wecking, back to Listicow. Doyle guarding that right hand. It's over to the right wing. Now Wecking, top of the key. Switch it back around to Listicow, left wing. That one's partially tipped. Nobody can get there except for Hastings. Now to Listicow, top of the key. He'll dribble from right to left. Go with the left hand. A nice move there from Listicow. Kid seems like a natural scorer. 22-15. Doyle over for Classy. Comes to his right, goes over, gets it to Holm, to Doyle. Back to Holm. He'll let this one fly from the right corner. Shot is off, no good. Wecking the board. Listicow to bring it up here. Goes into the left wing. Gets it to Wecking. But Listicow will travel. It'll be Mount Horeb ball. Mount Horeb needs some points here. And we have a quick 30-second timeout from Marshall. Early here in this one, Reese Listicow averages 23 points a game. Currently sits at 11 here in the first half. They're up 22-15 so far in this one. Have gone on a run of 11-0 here after Mount Horeb got up 15-11. Now the lead is the 7-point one that Marshall has with 3:21 here left in the first half. For Mount Horeb, Holm and Cradwell done most of the scoring. Holm with 6, Cradwell with 5, including a three-pointer. The other 4s come from Doyle and Mitch Ryan. Doyle will have the inbounds to Holm as they'll come across the front court and try and run a play and get a basket here to slow the momentum of Marshall. Holm will be the one to bring in a front court. Gets it over for the right wing for Nortman. Has Doyle top of the key, looking for somewhere to go. Dribble. Go over for Krubaugh to the left corner, and Classy. He'll dribble drive, go up. His shot is off, no good, and an offensive foul. They'll get the charge on Classy. That'll be his first. 5-1 there. Kind of backed his way down. He calls it like he sees it, I suppose. And Listicow crosses from right to left as he gets across half court. Almost picks up that back foot. Now goes around. Hastings has it. Goes with the right hook. Shot is off. No good. Wecking grabs the board. Holm with the block from behind. Grab the court. Doyle has it, and he'll just go up, and he'll miss it. Shot is off. No good. And they'll say Doyle bounced before he touched the ball. Didn't establish position on the court. That'll be a turnover for Mount Horeb. Listicow will bring it up here with 2.5 to play. Cross from right to left. And now we have an offensive foul on Marshall. An illegal screen on Adam Wildman. His first, team's second only. Pretty clean game. 7 total fouls here with 2.5 to play. Doyle will bring it up here. And Mount Horeb down 7. Krubaugh right wing, looking for somewhere to go. Doyle flashes, top of the key. Get it back to Krubaugh right wing. Gets it back to Classy, swings around to Nortman. Gets to the left corner and Doyle. He'll cross from right to left. Cross back again. Has Listicow on skates, goes up, gets fouled. And he'll head to the line for 2. Doyle will. That foul going to be on number 10, Josh Wecking. Team's third. Doyle's first rattles out. Mount Horeb as a team now 0 for 3 from the line so far here tonight. And Doyle's back end is off and no good. Wecking grabs the board. Listicow almost loses it. Doyle all over him. Now Wecking, using that pivot foot, tries to get it in, gets in the pass to Wildman, over for Hastings. They'll swing it around. Wecking, top of the key. Over to Wildman, guarded by Krubaugh. Swing it back around to Hastings. A nice front there from Holm. Doesn't like the call. It's going to be a foul on him. His first. Nice thing about Mount Horeb, got in foul trouble early in that Barneveld game. But they are spread around here. 16 fouls now, though. This inbounds pass goes to Wildman. Wecking will swing over for Hastings. Classy almost intercepts the pass. Wecking picks up his dribble, gets to Listicow, top of the key. Dribbles right, now goes back to his left. Classy, nice defense there. Back to Listicow, top of the key. Gets some help from Classy. He'll dribble around. He shoots a laser over for Wecking. Gets it to his brother Adam Wecking on the block. Now back to Listicow with 1:20 left. Adam Wecking gives over for Hastings, whose jump shot is off, no good. Nice box out there, but somehow Wecking comes up with it. Alf has a cutting his brother, and they'll say that was off of a Mount Horeb player. Looks to be no argument, so it'll be Marshall possession here. Still 7-point game with 1:08 left. No scoring here so far in this last about 4 minutes. Listicow gets it into Hastings. Dribbles down on Classy. Bumps back Classy. Classy tries to draw a foul. Won't. Now with under a minute to play. Wildman has it right wing. Has a cutting Listicow. Goes up with the right hand. Nice body control off the body of Holum. And Listicow will have 2 more points to add to his stat sheet with 13 tonight. Norman on the left wing, dribbles behind his back from right to left. Now gives it to Classy. Picks up his dribble, has it cutting. Crewball has it tipped away now. And now the loose ball. Crewball grabs it, gives it to Classy to Holum. Looks for somewhere to go with 30 seconds left. 24-15, the Vikings are down. And now with 30 seconds left, Mount Horeb will run a play to hold for the last shot. 9-point game. And a 13-0 run to end the first half here for Marshall to take this 9-point lead over Mount Horeb. Doyle with 6 seconds left. 5 for Norman. Gets it to Classy. He'll just go up strong with the right hand. Shot is off, no good. Gets hit. Holum now letting it go is Doyle. Shot is off, no good. And didn't get it off before the buzzer, even if he had made it. We'll head into the locker room. Down 24-15 is Mount Horeb. Down 9 after they end the last about 6 or 7 minutes without scoring a field goal. And down on a 13-0 run, Marshall will take the lead by 9 as we head into halftime. 16 fouls for Mount Horeb, 3 for Marshall. Mount Horeb 0 for 4 from the line. Sure that another slow start for Mount Horeb. Here tonight, Marshall right at their average, 24 points a game in the first half. Mount Horeb well under theirs by 10 with 25 points a game there here in the first half. So we have 24-15. We're going to head to a quick break and hear from our sponsors. This is Wisco Radio. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Wisco Radio. We have Enter Sandman playing in the background for the Extension Dance team that's here for the halftime show here in Mount Horeb with 6.5 before we get back to basketball. I'm sure Coach Nessheim is not thrilled with the play of Mount Horeb here, as in the last 6.5, 7 minutes did not record a made field goal nor a free throw or point in general. Down 13-0 in that last couple minutes, and they let that Marshall Cardinal team go on a 13-0 run, and they're down 9. Here is Mount Horeb 24-15, and you'll look out to come and have a stronger second half. And it's just really it's really hard to say right now what Mount Horeb needs to do. Of course, a couple more shots need to fall, that's for sure. A couple more free throws need to be had from the line. It's a nice job there from the Extension Dance Company. I like to see a nice little dance routine every once in a while out there on the floor. And, this Mount Horeb team's going to need to find the bottom of the net a couple times to get it back, as silly as it may sound. Doyle has 2 points. Holm has 6. Cradwell has a 3-point shot. And has another lay-in to give him 5. Mitch Ryan has 2. And, another one of those slow starts that's been the tail of the tape story for Mount Horeb early on. But you don't want to be playing your best basketball December, January necessarily. Maybe a little later in January, a couple weeks is when you're going to want to playing your best basketball. There's definitely a lot of games left here for Mount Horeb to play. So it's nothing to really get down on. You're 2-2 in the Badger North. You get some help. You're still looking for a possibility at a conference championship here. This Wanakee team is that we'll see on Friday. We'll have that call for you, of course, on Friday. But that Wanakee team is tough, but you'll never know. You never know until you play. Really, of course, one team can have it one night and the other can't, and that's what's one of the best parts about basketball is it's a team game. You have to stay in it together. You have to be consistent. It's a lot of times been known as a game of runs where you got to be scoring. Go on those long runs, keep the other team scoreless, or something like 8-2, 10-2. Who knows that more, or just whatever you can do in order to make sure that you're going on a few more runs, getting those few more points, and playing a lot better defense than the other team to get these wins. And that's what we're gonna have to see. Is gonna have to see some good. We're gonna have to see some good defense here from Mount Horeb, and the pair of threes that Listicow has so far here tonight is a couple of those kind of unguardable. Like you might get a little uncomfortable taking those couple steps off that he has from the 3-point line. He is. He's obviously been feeling it. He's got 13, just a little over 23.2 points a game. Adam Wecking only with 3 on an and 1 of his 16.2 points per game. And we'll see. Marshall, the stronger of the two second-half teams so far here this year. As a team, Marshall's averaging 49 points a game, Mount Horeb at 54. In games where Mount Horeb's opponents are held to under 50, the Mount Horeb Vikings are 2-0, so that might be something to look into if they can play some good defense here, Mount Horeb, or get a couple of inside the lane points in the paint, and go on a run, play some good defense. Got to limit the turnovers, that's for sure. As with any sport, any game, any match, you want to limit the unforced errors. Those things will kill you, folks. Whether they're in the name of turnovers or unforced errors like in volleyball or tennis or whatever you whatever you might want to, use as your example. But Mount Horeb's going to have to come out with a strong second half here to make sure that they get the job done here tonight, as they're in a 3-game skid and looking to come out. We're just about a minute away from getting back to basketball here in Mount Horeb. Mount Horeb down here at the half, down 9. They've come down from 6 at half before, and we're down even, I believe, 8 at one point in that game. That's referencing that Edgewood game. We're going to stay right here rather than head to a quick break, as both teams are in their team huddles. Wonder what Coach Nessheim is saying to his group, and wondering what Coach Jason McConnell is saying to his Marshall Cardinal team. I'm sure he's saying to Listicow, let it fly. It's going to be Marshall ball coming out of half here, and we're going to be at it's going to be Mount Horeb ball, despite winning the tip-off. Nortman will have it here. And there are 18 minutes on the board here, and we are just about set for play. And we are just about ready to go. Nortman gets it in to Cradwell. The music's playing. Not a lot of times do you see music playing during a high school game. And they're calling it time to make sure that they can get the music turned off. Nobody even in the vicinity. And now Cradwell going to take the duty of DJ and go hit pause. Everybody giving a round of applause for Cradwell. And we'll be set with 18 more minutes to play. Nortman gets it in for Cradwell. Across, and I think we're set to play here. Cradwell gets it to Mitch Ryan. Will start on the floor here for Kruger. Nortman gets the entry pass in for Holm. Cradwell launched the 3. Shot is off, no good. Hastings the board. Hastings swing it over to Wildman. The baseline jump shot off, no good. Wecking the offensive board, and the lead is now 11 for the Marshall Cardinals. Cradwell top of the key, looking for somewhere to go. Over for Mitch Ryan. Well, jab step, gives it. Gonna give it off to Holm. Wecking there, knocks it away. The starters, other than Brock Reach, who was in the game, really just all 5 starters are the ones who have been in the game here for Marshall for most of this one. Cradwell goes up strong with the right hand. You can count that one. Missed Rose on a nice cut. He'll say, okay, at least you got the and one opportunity, and Cradwell will head to the line now. Had 5 at half. We'll see where he's at after this one, and he'll be at 8 after converting on that one. So now the lead is down to 8. Josh Wecking looking, gets into Wildman, has nowhere to go, gets to Listicow, they'll swing it around. Now he'll kick out for Wildman, Will Hastings, is swinging around. Wecking in the left corner has Josh Wecking. He'll kick it out. Now Wildman will drive. He'll have his blocked by Mitch Ryan. Now crossing from right to left is Rose. Kind of lost it. Little bounce pass to Holm. He'll pull on for straight. Shot is off, no good. Nortman the board. Left-handed lane off, no good. Cradwell the offensive board. Can't get it to go. And now it'll head out of bounds. Offensive sequence there where if Mount Horeb gets some points, whether the 3 or one of the offensive boards and lay-ins to go, well, that could be a game changer. Now you got to get another defensive stop. Listicow over for Josh Wecking. Hastings back to Wecking. Guarded closely by Rose. Great defense. Wildman gets over to Wecking. Kicks it out for Josh Wecking, and his shot will be good. We'll see if they give him 3 here. And they will. Look close to that line there. But Josh Wecking hits his second 3 of the night. And he's got 6. 29 back. The lead is again 11 for Marshall. They'll kick out Holm. For Rose, he'll dribble in with the left. A little pass fake, goes up with the right-handed floater on the spin. The first points there from Rose. Nice move. 29-20. Mount Horeb needing a stop again. Wecking swings it over to Listicow. Over for Hastings. Back, they'll swing it around over for Wecking on the left wing, and now a foul will be called on Wildman, who fell. Not on him, it'll be Rose with a push, trying to get through his screen, his first. Everybody except Mitch Ryan, who has 2 fouls, only has 1 foul on the night. As a team, 7 total. Marshall with 4 total, including the first half. That 7 number was Mount Horeb's total, including the first half as well. Listicow goes up and out of my house, says Mitch Ryan. And now Rose there on the loose ball. Now they'll swing it over. Hastings guarded closely by Ryan. Tries to get rid of it, does. Nortman can't quite grab it. Wow, Mitch Ryan. No siree, the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag on that one, my friend. Mitch Giannis Antetokounmpo Ryan doesn't want any piece of that in his house. Hastings grabs it and gives it off to Listicow. Looking back over to Hastings, goes cross court for Wecking, guarded by Holm. Now he'll just pull up, shot is off, no good. Cradwell grabs the board. That's a good start for this Mount Horeb team. Gets it to the front court quickly. He'll dribble in, drive, right hand, and 1. Cradwell again. Fantastic move there. Cradwell's at 10 here. He's great with that move. He'll kind of stutter step. He'll drive in. He'll kind of shade off his body, go up with the right hand on the left side. Gets a lot of contact that way. And Cradwell at 11 now with that and 1, giving him 100 total points in all 8 games so far this season, including this one here tonight. Adam Wecking gives it to his brother. Wecking from the top of the key. Shot is off, no good. Nortman the board. 29-23, Cradwell into the front court. He jitters again, kicks out for Holm. Left wing now gives it to Mitch Ryan. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Bounce pass for Rose, goes up strong. Wecking got a piece, maybe a piece of an arm, as Listicow's to the front court. Guarded by Nortman. Wecking has it. Goes over for Listicow, will pull up from the left wing for 3, and his shot is good. The guy can hit from the outside, that's for sure. 3 3-point shots have fallen for him tonight, and the lead is back to 9. It's Cradwell across from right to left. Now gets it over to Mitch Ryan, who goes for Nortman. Gets it back to Mitch Ryan, goes up strong, gets the right-handed roll for 2. Don't be surprised if the next time, instead of that, he goes and flushes that one down, because he sure can get up. And now Brock Reach will be in the game for Wildman. Off the floor comes Rose. In comes Kruger from Mount Horeb after Nortman knocks the ball out of bounds. Mitch Ryan with 4 points tonight, meeting his average on the season. 32-25, 7-point lead for Marshall. Hastings to Reach. Gets it over to Wecking. Kruger guarding the younger Josh Wecking. Reach dribbles in, kicks out for Adam Wecking. Drives in, kicks over for Hastings to Listicow. They're closely by Cradwell. Swinging around to Reach, who dribbles to his right. Almost lost it. Now Wecking, Adam Wecking on the left elbow grabs it. Swinging around to Hastings. Now it goes over for Reach right wing. Holm, nice defense on Adam Wecking. Now the left-handed hook shot hits the front of the rim, rolls over and good. Hastings, the left-handed Jonathan Henson hook shot. Lead is back to 9. Cradwell gives it to Mitch Ryan, who dribbles in, goes up with the right hand, and foul. Mitch Ryan will head to the line. Hatzinger, with the foul. I've been pronouncing that one wrong all night. I do apologize. Hatzinger, Hastings. I'm not. A lot of vowels in this Marshall last names. As Mitch Ryan's first is off and no good there. Cradwell comes off after having 6 here early for Mount Horeb. Within the first 5 minutes, 13 minutes exactly left here in the 9-point lead. Mitch Ryan, a little shimmy, and the second one will fall. He's at 5. Doyle picking up Listow right away. Dribbles in. And now the steal, almost a steal for Mitch Ryan. Listow on the floor. Gets it off to Reach. Over for Wecking, who will pull up for three. Shot is off, no good. Kruger looking to tip the board out to himself. Now Hatzinger grabs it. Now Reach. Over Wecking right corner. Now swinging around Reach to the free throw line for Adam Wecking. He'll go with the left hand. Off, no good. Holm, not a fan of that call. That'll be his second here tonight. Team second as well with 12 and a half to play. Wecking can make this a 10-point game. If he makes both of these, gets the first. Wecking had 8 points with that one. And now his second is off the front iron, off the back, and no good. 35-26, Mount Horeb could use one here. Kruger gets it off to Mitch Ryan. Little jab step, gives it to Holm, who'll drive in, stop. Little floater is up and good. Keep Holm engaged in this game and keep him going. He's got 8 for the game now, 6 in the first half, as Doyle almost pokes away from Listow. Swinging around into the right corner for Hatzinger. Mitch Ryan all over him. Nortman on Reach. Gets it to Hatzinger. That one almost goes out of bounds. And Nortman has it off his hand and bounces out of bounds. It'll stay Marshall ball. They'll throw in from under the basket with 11:54 left. Mount Horeb needs a touchdown here. 35-28 to score and an extra point. So Reach grabs the inbounds pass over for Hatzinger. Now Wecking, Holm. Nice defense there. Wecking grabs his own board, goes up, and we have a foul called. That one's going to be on Kruger, who tried to contest the offensive board. Put back with 11:47. Wecking will head to the line for 2 more after going 1 for 2. First one is good for Adam Wecking. That will give him 9 for the game now. Oh, I might have missed that last. I believe he's at 10 now. Holm gets it into Doyle, newly in the game for Cradwell. Doyle crosses from right to left, drives in, goes up strong, right hand, and gets it to roll. Doyle quick with his dribble, quick with his feet defensively as well, as he's picked up Listow at about the volleyball line every time. And now Wecking throws the pass, and Listow. Marshall calls a timeout, not totally sure that they had possession while the ball was on the floor. Listow kind of threw it as they got the timeout call. Either way, I guess it doesn't really matter what I believe, but they'll get 30 seconds. Mount Horeb still just down 7, 37-30. It's winter break. We're seeing a lot of Mount Horeb alumni, a lot of former basketball players in the house. Love to see them keep supporting team here. 27 left here in this one. Mount Horeb sticking in it. Gotta keep it up here, though. Can't allow the offensive boards, the couple that Marshall has gotten. And throwing it in will be Wecking. Got to get a defensive stop here. Doyle anticipates the pass, almost saved it, went off of Wecking's hip. Ref was in the way. Doyle couldn't quite save it. Hatzinger passes off. Nortman crosses from right to left, gets it off to Rose, passes errant, couldn't quite save it, going out of bounds. Nortman visibly upset with himself. Hate to have those if you're Coach Nessheim, can get points in transition there. And then just an off-person pass. And not a whole lot to do. Hatzinger to top the key, over for Josh Wecking. Trying to get into brother Adam Wecking. Mitch Ryan with the front. Almost had it. No help side defense. It'll be 2 easy points for Wecking there, 39-30. Now Nortman goes up strong with the right hand, gets it to go. His first points of the game after a nice game against Barneveld. Doyle picking up Litzkow. Almost taken away. Does now take it away from Litzkow. Doyle looks behind him, and this easy transition lay-in will go in for Doyle as he now has 6 after he's averaging 6.7 a game. And now Adam Wecking into the front court. Mount Horeb with a little bit of press. Picks up his dribble. Gets off to Litzkow. Well, he'll give it to Wecking. No shot. The ball head to the baseline. It's going to be Mitch Ryan with his 3rd. In will come Classy for Nortman and Holum for Mitch Ryan and Cradwell for Kruger. So we'll have Doyle, Classy, Rose, Cradwell, and Holum. 5-point lead here for Marshall. Another defensive stop for Mount Horeb, and they are right in this one. Josh Wecking gets into brother Adam on the right block. Back to him. Now back to Wecking on the block. Classy to dig it out. They'll swing it back out. Wecking, top of the key and Hatzinger. Swinging around. Reege. Dribbles left. Lost it. Doyle with the steal. He's up in the front court. Got a 3-and-1 opportunity. Dishes to Rose. Lost it. Goes up now. Strong with the right hand. Can't get it to go. But he was fouled on it as well. That's going to be 22. Reese Listicow, his first. Team's 4th here. Both teams at 4. Rose, his first from the line. In and good, beautiful. In comes Wildman for Reege. Throws his towel down in frustration. They're slipping and giving that one up. Rose's second is up. Off the front iron, it'll bounce around and fall. He has 4 for the game now. Cradwell grabbing Listicow. Gets up. Now he travels, but not called, and throws it out of bounds with some trap help from Holum and Cradwell. I called the travel. Referee did not. And now Mount Horeb with Doyle and Cradwell and Holum. Rose, too, can all hit from 3. Classy guy who likes to go up to the rim more than anything. Can tie it with a 3-point shot. Doyle gets it into Classy on the block. Goes up strong with the right hand. Shot is off, no good. Classy comes down with his own board. Goes up strong again and will head to the line for 2. 9.5 to play. Mount Horeb going on a late run of their own here. Big free throws here for Classy's. Had a couple big ones to seal the deal. A couple games. I believe that Reedsburg game, although it wasn't all that close, Classy shot off no good. As it got down a little later into the game, once the lead was receding from 17 more towards single digits, Classy had a couple free throws. His second will roll its way on in. That'll be Classy's first, and Cradwell on Litzkow. Playing great defense. Gets it up to Josh Wecking. Over for Hatzinger. Hatzinger gets it to Wildman, top of the key. Over for Wecking. Over for Hatzinger, right corner. A little swinging around. Mount Horeb down 2. Force another turnover and put yourself in a position, can Mount Horeb. Wecking. Now Litzkow left wing. Now Wecking, top of the key, younger Josh. Hatzinger gets it in. And there's Classy. Ball's on the floor. Holum grabs it. We're going to have a jump ball. It'll stay Marshall Wake. Fantastic defensive possession there. Holum gets it. Wecking does to Wildman. Gets it into Wecking just off the block. Classy swipes it away. Wecking grabs it again. They'll swing it back around. Now they'll get it to Wecking. Nice help side defense from Doyle. Just stepped out of bounds. I think Doyle was thought he might have gotten called for a foul first, but then saw the referee pointing down. He's like, Wecking gets it in for Wildman. Classy all over him. And now we're going to get a foul call there on Classy. Oh, I'll tell you what, we've had some interesting calls here in our time on Wisco Radio, but I've never seen that before. I've never seen a guy backing down and the defender giving his guy position get called for a foul. So, if you were watching, hopefully you saw something that I didn't, but with 8:20 to play here, just about, now we're at 8:20 and Mount Horeb down 2. That's a big one. Doyle takes that one away, and Doyle is on the out-of-bounds line again. And now we have a timeout called from Marshall, and it's going to be a full timeout. Get loud, Mount Horeb fans. Mount Horeb down 2 with 8:17 left. This is Wisco Radio. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Wisco Radio here. 2-point deficit is all that is there for Mount Horeb on 11 to, I believe, 3 run here. In fact, it'd be 8:17 left. And both teams have 5 team fouls, have 2 to give, or have 1 to give, and then the bonus, excuse me. And then Mount Horeb close to forcing a couple turnovers. Doyle twice stolen the ball, but was right on that baseline or sideline. Stepped out of bounds. 1 of each. Was the cow over Wildman to Josh Wecking. Gives off. Cradwell almost got the steal. Nice defense. Now Lissicow spins, goes in, and we have a foul called. It's going to be a hand check on Rose. That'll be his second, team 6th. Liskow, hand on his hip. We'll throw it in from out of bounds. He goes up with the left hook again. Shot is off, no good. Ball is tipped around, and Rose grabs it. Quickly up to the front court for Doyle. He'll cross from right to left, go up strong, left hand, and good. Doyle, 8 points tonight. Nice lay in there, and we have a tie ball game here in Mount Horeb. Both teams had 39. Mount Horeb, as Wildman drives baseline, don't like that. Wecking the baseline jump shot off, no good. Classy the board, and it's going to be a foul on Wildman. That should be his 3rd, team 6th. Cradwell gets the inbound to Holum. Holum will be the one to run the point on this offensive possession. Doyle gets it to Cradwell. Look like they'll reset now. Gets over for Classy into the short corner for Holum on the left side here. Goes cross court for Rose. Right wing. He'll dribble and drive. And the 2 steps in for Rose. And Mount Horeb has their first lead since 15-11 with about 6.5 to play in the first half. Doyle almost a steal on Wecking. Gets the help defense. Hadsinger right corner. Now Litzkow. Litzkow has Wildman. Now Litzkow from straight on for 3. Shot is off and no good. Rose the board. He'll bring it up here. Gets it to Cradwell. 6:40 left here in this one. Mount Horeb up 2. Looking to maintain this lead. Gets to the right corner in Doyle. Doyle gets it in for Holum. Little jump shot off, no good. Rose grabs the offensive board, looking to go somewhere with it. Gets it Classy. Left corner for 3. Shot is off, no good. Doyle offensive board. Saves it behind his back. But now Litzkow throws it off of the knee of Cradwell. Goes to Wecking. Rose almost steals it from Wildman. Now up in the front court is Josh Wecking, looking to get off to brother Adam Wecking. Does. Shot is off, no good. Grabs the offensive board. And now we have a jump ball. It'll be Mount Horeb ball. Fantastic possession there from Mount Horeb. Offensively, defensively getting back to that one. Beautiful, fantastic job from Mount Horeb's defense. Off comes Classy. It'll come Nortman. Kruger will come in now for Doyle. Maintain the 2-point lead. And now Cradwell inbounds for Kruger. Gives back to Cradwell. 6:10 left here in this one. Mount Horeb up 2. Looks like a 2-3 zone here from Marshall. Norman over for Cradwell. A little stutter, little floater baseline shot is off, no good. Josh Wecking up the floor. Gives it to Litzkow. Litzkow dribbles Around, gets to the right elbow, has it poked away by Cradwell, so he'll regain his dribble. Gets it over to Hadzinger, right wing. Nice defense there from Rose. Nice help defense. Now Leskow, good closely by Cradwell, gets it over. He goes in left-handed lane is off, no good. Now they'll call a foul. It'll be on the floor. We're going to get Kruger with a push. We'll call it on the shot, too. 2 shots. Or the 1-and-1 bonus, excuse me. His first one is off, no good. Wildman can't get it to go. Mount Horeb grabs the board. Cradwell brings it across here. Gives it over to Nortman, right wing. He'll look. Goes over for Cradwell. Now Rose, left corner. He gets it into Kruger in the short corner. Top of the key, Cradwell wanted it. Now Kruger left wing. Kruger gets it into Holm. Holm goes up, right-handed floater is good. That'll give him 10 for the night. 4 for the second half. Leskow guarded closely by Cradwell. Great defense here in the second half. I believe only 3 points for him so far with 4:50 left. Mount Horeb, a 4-point lead, 43-39. Leskow gets the entry pass, now gets it out to Adam Wecking. Falls backwards, now Hadzinger's going to drive in. Tipping it away was Kruger there. Cradwell almost steals it away on the pass to Leskow. Now he's switching it around. Gets it to Hadzinger, right corner. He'll swing it around Wecking, over for Leskow. Cradwell face guarding Leskow. Beautiful job there. Holm with the help, and now Wecking goes up. Shot is off, no good. Trying to get the offensive foul call was Kruger, messed with the shot. Now Cradwell will walk this one up with 4:10 to play. Nice defensive sequence again from Mount Horeb, doing exactly what they need to here late. Nortman has it on the left wing, crosses from left to right. Might do something himself, gives it off short corner and Holm on the left side. Goes over, now Kruger, cross from right to left to Nortman. He'll dribble in with the left. Give it over for Holm. It's taken away, but Leskow will step on the sideline. It'll stay Mount Horeb ball. 3:48 left. A blessing there. Norman gets it in for Cradwell in the backcourt. Take his time coming across. He'll be picked up by Wildman just about at half court. He gives off just Cradwell to Kruger, and now Leskow going to get called for the foul. We're in the 1-and-1 now. After Leitskow's third now. And it'll come Doyle for Nortman. Cradwell has 11 here tonight, 6 here on 2-and-1s in the second half. His first one is good. Nothing but net there, silky smooth. With 3:38 left, has a chance to put Mount Horeb up 6. Both teams at 7 team fouls. A couple more team fouls here. Cradwell, second, up and good. 12 points for him tonight, over 100, now at 102 for the season. 8 games. Doyle picks the pocket of Leskow. Leskow gets it back, though. Now gets it to Wildman. Nice hustle back there from Kruger. Hadzinger, now to Wecking, and he'll walk with it before he got the pass off. 45-39, Mount Horeb looking to extend the lead even more with 3:24 left. Doyle will be the one to bring it across here. Got kind of a soft press here. Leskow picks up at the half-court line. Bounce pass over for Rose. Crosses from right to left. Dribbles in, kicks out. Holm. Now his pass is taken away by Wecking. Kruger goes up, but Wecking lost it. You're going up. And now Cradwell will get the inbound to Doyle. And he'll give it back to Cradwell with 3 minutes left. Cradwell will bring it across half court. Cradwell looking, goes over for Doyle left wing. Little jab step, pulls it out now. Goes over for Cradwell left corner. Looking to the entry pass in the short corner to Rose. Gives it off to Rose, and now a timeout is called. And it's going to be a full timeout. Rose hits from the free throw line. Does not count No basket. 45-39, Mount Horeb leads 6 with 2:44 left. This is Wisco Radio. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Wisco Radio. Bryce Hoppin on the call for you. 45-39 is the score. Mount Horeb up 6 after being down as many as 11 here in the second half. Mount Horeb will have the ball coming out here of the timeout, a full timeout called there from Coach Nessheim. We have yet to see Farnsworth here tonight. Said that he might play a factor in this game here tonight, but haven't seen him. As Kruger gives it off to Cradwell in the backcourt. And he can take his time getting it across. He will. Now gets it across here. Gets it over for Doyle. They're running that 5 out with 2.5 here. Hopefully just kind of save and make Marshall have to foul. Cradwell gets it to Doyle after Kruger gets out of the double team easily. Doyle gets it in, now kicks out. He gets it back to Cradwell, does Holm with 2:10 to play. Cradwell dribbles around. Leschkow all over him. Now has double team. Doyle gets it, pulls it out to Cradwell. Put closely by Leschkow. Cradwell dribbles in, gets it to Doyle. Pulls it out with 1:45 left. Cross from right to left. Cross from right to left again on Leschkow. Kicks out for Holm. Left corner. Now gets it to Kruger here towards us at the half-court marker. And now Kruger. Smart basketball IQ. Lets the referee get into a couple of his arm chops and then dribbles the ball. 1:25 left. Cradwell has it. We'll just let him go. Cradwell about to feel the double team, gets it to Holm. Now kicks it back out for Kruger. We'll feel a foul come on from Wildman. Wildman believe that'll be his 4th. It will. And now Kruger will head to the line for the 1-and-1. This is where the question comes in. Should there be a shot clock for high school? Should there not? That's always one of those things when it comes down to these situations where a team can hold the ball for so many minutes at the end here. That or you just start the fouling a lot sooner. As Leiskow's left-handed lane is off, no good. Doyle can't quite grab the board. Wecking over for Wildman for 3. Banks off, no good. And now a block there from Kruger. Ball heads out of bounds off of Cradwell trying to grab the loose ball, but there's 52 seconds to play now. And Leiskow, a guy who can hit threes, has hit 3 here tonight, is going to inbound it to Adam Wecking. Going to have Leiskow come off a screen, get another one for him. He's going to dribble his way to the elbow. Now back around, has to go somewhere with it. Steps through, right-handed floater's off, no good. Holm the board, and he'll wait till he gets fouled, and he'll head to the line. Leiskow hits the deck. And depending on, this one's on Josh Wecking, that'll be his 3rd. Next one after this, Mount Horeb will be in the double bonus, and Holm is at the line for the 1-and-1. Ryan will come in here. Mitchell come in here for Kruger. Holm, his first of the 1-and-1, will find its way beautifully through the net. That'll give him 11. And now Holm with 37.9 left. His second finds its way home. And now Cradwell will be called with a foul. Cradwell will be charged with his second. Kruger will come in for Mitch Ryan. Coming in for defensive purposes. Now will come off for Kruger for a little bit more of the free throw percentage side of things. Let's Cowell head to the line for the 1-and-1. His first is up and good. 47-40, Mount Horeb leads by 7 with 37.9 left. So Lightscow missed 2 of his first 3. And now made those 2. Cradwell can run the baseline, gets it into Holem, back to Cradwell. He'll get tripled up there. And Lightscow will feel his 4th coming on here. Lightscow only 5 here after. Oh, that'll be his 5th. No, they'll call that on Wildman, number 25. And he'll head to the bench with his 5th foul. His night is done. Wildman with only 3 points to show. Cradwell, his first free throw up and delicious. And now his second is up and good as well. 2 more for Cradwell here tonight. That'll give him 15 for the night. Litzkow looking for some room with a half a minute to play. Dribbling around. Where to go for Reach. Reach for Josh Weckman. Now Reach from the right corner. Shot is off, no good. Offensive board for Marshall. Litzkow tries to draw the contact for the foul. Rich Ryan grabs it. And now with only a few seconds left, into the front court is Mount Horeb. And that'll complete the comeback. Mount Horeb down as many as 11 here in the second half. Sends Marshall away after a 49-41 victory. Wow. Mount Horeb, beautiful second half. Moved to 3-0 in games where they hold opponents under 50 points. Absolutely fantastic. Outscore the Marshall Cardinals here in this one. 34-17, double them up.